All right, folks, welcome back to the TNT show. Got college football today, recapping week 5, and we're going to get our predictions in for week 6. What's on the slate for us?
Yeah, I mean, week 5. I don't know if we talked about this last week. I can't remember. Florida State got beat by Virginia. I don't know if we talked about that Saturday. I can't remember.
Yeah,
But they
we
did get
did.
beat.
We just didn't expand on it.
They got beat 2 overtimes. LSU got beat by Ole Miss. Alabama beat Georgia. A&M beat Auburn. Ohio State beat Washington. Oregon beat Penn State. Indiana beat Iowa. Beat Tennessee. Beat Mississippi State in overtime. And Illinois beat USC. Colorado got beat by BYU. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the big games anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest takeaway for me, obviously, is LSU getting beat by Ole Miss. I'm not really sure what's going on with Nussmeier. Brian Kelly said there wasn't nothing wrong with him yesterday. So,
We'll see.
I mean, obviously you can tell something's wrong. I mean, he can't throw the deep ball, whether he's hurt or whatever, but short leash for sure. I mean, we got a bye week this week, going to play South Carolina. So short leash. I mean, if he's struggling, I think your playoff hopes are pretty much on the line here. So, I mean, we held Ole Miss to 24 points. I mean, they only beat us by 5. So we just couldn't score. We just can't score points.
Yeah, I mean, to say there's nothing wrong with him.
But you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, Ole Miss is a pretty good football team. Our defense, I'm not trying to make excuses. Our defense was on the field a lot. You could tell they were starting to get gassed. They were getting gashed. That Chambliss dude, he gonna be good. He's a freshman, ain't he? Yeah, he's a freshman.
I think he might be a sophomore. I think he's listed as a sophomore because he came over from D2, so those years don't.
Yeah.
Apply
He set records over there. Yeah, it shows he's going to be pretty good. So credit where credit's due. I mean, Ole Miss just had the better team. I mean, not going to make excuses. Nuss is it's him. If you just want me to be honest.
And you said LSU got a bye this weekend, right?
Yeah, we got a bye this weekend. Yeah.
That's perfect. Gives him plenty of time to, heal up, get 100%. Because you could definitely. I know we talked about it, but you could definitely tell something was going on in that game. Because
that deep shot he threw to Chris Hilton, he just underthrew it. And the first one too, Xavier Thomas. It's just not there.
Oh, yeah.
It's something's wrong when the announcers are even like, that's a 10 out of 10 touchdown last year. But, I don't want to touch too much on that. Alabama beat Georgia. I mean, that was a good game. I mean, Alabama's going in the direction that you want them to, obviously. Honestly, I mean,
all I got to say is
I think it's Georgia did adjust that second half because Alabama didn't do anything in the second half. I don't even think they scored. Alabama didn't even score in the second half.
Yeah.
So they just did what they were supposed to do. I mean, Gunnar Stockton just didn't really have enough to beat them.
Well, what I appreciated was 2 things. The defense make Gunnar Stockton beat them, which he couldn't do. That's number 1. Number 2, even though the run game wasn't, gashing Georgia, they didn't give up on it. They continued to run the ball.
Yeah. I mean, knock on wood, don't want to jinx him. But Ty Simpson playing some pretty good ball right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I'm not.
he's looking better, obviously, as every week goes. Now is where you're going to see how good he truly is. Because, it's SEC from here on out. I'm pretty sure I think y'all play somebody. No? Actually, yeah, I think y'all will play one more uh, cupcake game or whatever you want to call it before the end of the season.
Yeah, they got that cupcake game before they play
But
Auburn. Like they doing before.
it's like we talked about off pod. Staying healthy is the biggest thing for them. I mean, Ryan Williams has been a little disappointing. Um, I don't know what's going on there. Like they said, I don't know if it's the pressure of the money, the NIL, all these, endorsements and stuff that these kids are getting, but
Well,
he's spreading the
but
ball around though.
yeah.
There's that.
Now, as far as Ron Williams go, I think people still got to remember like he's not even peaked yet. You got to think he came into college a whole year early, so he should have been a senior in high school when he was a freshman in college.
Well, I don't want to compare the two because I don't want to sound too biased when I say what I'm fixing to say. But Ty Simpson's in a sense kind of like Nussmeier. They're gonna throw the ball. He threw the ball 40 times. Milroe was lucky to throw the ball 20 times. So he's spreading the ball around to, Horton and Bernard and whoever else y'all got, and Ryan Williams and whoever else. He gonna throw the ball 40 times a game at least.
Yeah, you
So
can see the difference, and he's making the best decision almost every single time he throws. He hasn't really been, aside from week one, which obviously is week one. He hasn't been that much flustered anymore. I mean, if he has to run, he's running. 9 times out of 10, he's going through all his progressions. He's taking his shots. He's throwing dots. So, I mean, again, from week one to now, it's a vast difference across the board.
yeah, and it's like you said. I mean, they're back healthy now, or somewhat. Ty Simpson settled in. He hadn't really figured out. They don't really have that. Just I guess what Ryan Williams was last year. I think it's Bernard. I mean, he's been doing everything, running the ball, catching, passing. I mean, he's been doing kind of everything. So they got him doing kind of everything. So in your down and distance, you need a play. The ball's been going to him. To
Yeah,
be honest,
he's been making the
I
plays
mean,
too.
Ryan Williams has been dropping. He's been dropping some wide open balls. Been dropping some easy passes.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Hey, they beat Georgia, so that's a big win for them too. Auburn, Texas A&M again. Auburn just can't seem to find a rhythm on their offensive side. Defensively, I think they have one of the best defenses in the nation. I mean, they're not really giving up a whole lot of points. They just can't score.
yeah. Their offense is very limited with Jackson Arnold. I hate to say it, but we're far enough into the season now to see like he just
Yeah,
can't
he's
make
got to figure it out.
the pass. Yeah,
Because you can't say Auburn doesn't have the talent because offensively they have the talent. It's there.
yeah, they
I
definitely do.
mean, Cam Coleman is probably one of the best receivers in the SEC or the nation, however you want to look at it. He's pretty good. But
This could be it for Hugh Freeze.
there's a reason why Oklahoma benched him. I could see what Auburn's seen in him. Like it was there. It's just sometimes it's not always the grass is not always greener on the other side, I guess.
That's true.
I mean, again, if you start, I mean, they're just not scoring points. They just can't get the ball in the end zone. Um, Ohio State, obviously, they handled Washington. Washington only scored 6 points. They said Washington had one of the highest powered offenses that Ohio State was going to see, and he only scored six. So I don't know if that's saying something about Ohio State's defense, and they're that good.
Yeah, yeah, they should have just. I don't know.
And then Oregon, Penn State again. The narrative is James Franklin just can't win the big games. I mean, credit where credit's due. I mean, they hung in there, but I don't know
Nah, I
if
mean
you're
he's.
fixing to agree with what I'm fixing to say, but I don't think Drew Alber's that good.
Oh, I already said that. I think he's good, but he's another one of those quarterbacks who can't pass the football efficiently. You cannot win games if your quarterback cannot pass the football.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, essentially you're gonna have to score, and I mean, you're just gonna have to score. I mean,
So
yeah,
James Franklin is what
I don't think he's thrown very many touchdowns all year.
he's. James Franklin is 4-22 now against, I guess, top
Ranked
10, top five
opponents.
opponents, whatever. So
Yeah,
that's
whatever,
not.
however you want to look at it.
Yeah, you gotta be better when it's the brightest lights. I mean, you gotta rewrite the narrative. You gotta prove people wrong. And so far, he hasn't done that.
Mississippi State, Tennessee. Mississippi State's they're getting there.
A lot
I
better than
think
last
they're
week.
like a year. I think they're a year away from they're kind of getting back to you know. I mean, Mississippi State's they've been good, but they've never just been like this like national championship contending team in a long time.
Yeah,
But I mean, they're hanging in there with these teams. I mean, they hung in there with Tennessee. Tennessee was just too much. They just kind of scored, and Mississippi State just didn't score. It's essentially what happened.
yeah. I mean, Mississippi State was basically in
Because
scoring
once you get
it
to
was.
overtime, it's pretty much. I mean, it's a flip a coin. It could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, they had fourth and goal, and I mean, it was a. I mean, Tennessee just made a good defensive play, and they won the game.
Um, Notre Dame absolutely demolished Arkansas. They fired Sam Pittman.
That was coming though. I think everybody knew that.
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of time. I mean, getting beat 56-13 probably didn't help anything. That was basically the nail in the coffin. Let's jump to week 6. Um, Again, I don't think there's a whole lot of games going on here.
Yeah,
Um, Kentucky, Georgia, that could be an interesting game. I mean, Georgia's coming off of a loss.
Kentucky always plays
Kentucky
Georgia really
always
well.
gives them a fit too.
Yeah,
They're not a very good football team, but it's them, it's Georgia and Ole Miss. Them two teams right there, the teams that Kentucky I guess that's like their rival, I guess. I know Kentucky and Georgia are.
yeah,
Um, Vandy, Alabama, game day. Kind of crazy to think that Vandy's undefeated, 5-0.
yeah. I don't care if I sound biased. I'm taking Bama in the game.
Oh well, I think you have to. I think Alabama will win. I mean, Alabama. I mean, Vandy hadn't played anybody. I
I
mean,
hope they drop
they played
70 on
they
them.
played South Carolina. Sellers got hurt, and of course, their backup quarterback was terrible. So
I hope they drop 70 on them.
I do think it'll be a good game.
It should be. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Vandy. I think they're going to score points for sure.
Yeah, this is kind of where you're going to see if Kentucky if Vandy is scoring like kind of just kind of going back and forth like it did last year. Can Ty Simpson, what can he really do? Because
I'm
Georgia shut
confident.
him down the second half because they didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, they just weren't finishing drives in that second half. But I don't want to. I ain't gonna get tied up too much into that because I don't want to waste what time we got.
Um, Texas and Florida. I think this might be Billy Napier's last game if Texas beats them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off the wall and give. I'm gonna go Florida in the upset because Arch has struggled against good defenses, and Florida definitely has a good
Yeah,
defense.
I was gonna say Florida too. I mean, they just offensively, it's Lagway. He's
If
struggling.
if they can score about 20 points, I think they can win.
I don't even know if they have to score that many. I mean, Ohio State held them to what, 10?
7.
I mean, they held LSU to what, 17? No, 20? I think it was 20. Yeah, 20, they won 20 to 10 or something like that. So, I
Yep.
mean, if they can score, yeah, like you said, if they can score 20 points, yeah, I think they can beat Texas.
Yep.
Now, if Texas jumps on them, they might be a little in trouble, but who knows? Maybe this is the game Lagway turns it around. I mean, who knows?
I hope so.
And then we got Miami and Florida State.
Mm,
Going to be a good
Florida,
game.
Florida State. Give me Florida State.
I think Florida State needs to win this game to stay kind of, I mean, because if not, I mean, they just weren't that good. Because again, they lost to Virginia, I guess, in a shootout, I guess you could look at it that way.
Yeah,
I
they need
think
this big
Miami
win.
has the better offense.
Yeah.
I just don't know how good Miami's defense is.
Uh, it'll be a shootout.
Because, again, Florida, their offense just kind of sucks. So you couldn't really tell. I mean, Miami's defense has gotten a lot better, but I think I'm going to roll Miami. I think they just have a little bit better of a team. Obviously, the quarterback experience of Carson Beck, that helps. So, but again, um, Gus Malzahn knows how to beat how to beat them kind of quarterbacks. So he's going to throw everything he can at Carson Beck.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of showed that. I mean, if you go back and watch his film from Georgia, if you can get after him and make him uncomfortable, he's not that good. He, I mean, um, and then Mississippi State, Texas A&M. That could be a good game. I think Mississippi State might upset A&M because they can score. Auburn just couldn't score.
Yeah, I'm going with the upset. Mississippi State.
I'm gonna roll Mississippi State. I think they have enough that they can score. Off topic question. That's it for the uh, predictions. Do you think that Colorado would fire Dion?
No.
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 I was curious what you thought.
At least not right now, anyways.
I don't think they would anyway. I mean, he kind of
He's bringing them too much money. We'll just call it what it is.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Essentially, I mean, yeah, he's bringing the money. I mean, he's bringing in, big recruits. Take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to talk about? I don't know what time we're looking at, but
Actually, let me see if I got a question for anybody out there, or if I got a question for you.
Would you have benched Nuss in the Ole Miss game?
Yes,
If you were Brian Kelly, would you? I would have done it.
he should have. I mean, no disrespect to us, but you could tell he was struggling. Like he couldn't. Like everybody was saying last year, them deep shots he's throwing are touchdowns, walk-in touchdowns, but they
Yeah.
end up either as a deflected pass. One was a deflected pass, and one was a pass interference flag because the corner didn't turn his head around.
Two of them
So
were pass interference calls that he just underthrew. That so I mean, again, like you said, no disrespect to us, but I think
yep,
you kind of. I'm not saying you have to, but okay. At the point we were getting beat, and you could kind of tell our defense was on its heels because we
yeah,
weren't doing anything offensively. I think they should have done it. Would it have been tough and a lot of questions? I think it's that you don't want to answer those questions. Well, you benched us. Does that mean we're going to roll Michael Van Buren the rest of the season? Because Brian Kelly's already been kind of on the edge about it. So again, like I said, I don't want to harp on it too much, but short leash for sure. He struggles against South Carolina. I think you got to do it. At the end
yeah.
of
The
the day,
seasons.
you already know you're Brian. If I'm Brian Kelly, you're under that microscope of okay, all eyes are on you. You fix the defense. The main problem. This is I don't want to sound too biased with what I'm fixing to say, but I think LSU has one of the best defenses in the nation.
No, they do for sure.
I mean, and now all of a sudden the offense just garbage,
That's how it goes, man. It's college football, bro.
garbage. Could you imagine this defense with like Jaden Daniels when he won the Heisman? They'd have been unstoppable.
They would have won an natty, bro. I'm not
For
even gonna lie
sure.
to
I
you.
mean, even last year with Nussmeier.
Yeah, because he was cooking last year. That's why he was so hyped up coming into the season. And
But yeah, I don't want to harp on that too much. We'll save that for another podcast. We got another podcast coming up for our teams and talking about, you know, mid-season and all that stuff. So we won't get too far into that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
well, that'll do it for this
LSU
episode.
winning the Natty.
That'll do it for this episode. If you if you made it this far in the episode,
Yeah, let's go Commodores.
tell us what your favorite memory from college football is or was or
Mine's
whatever.
Vandy beating Alabama.
Of course,
Let's come on,
mine's.
Commodores.
I'll tell you what mine is when Bama and
If you, I
LSU
swear, I knew you were going to say that. We
when
didn't
Bama
cross
and
the 50.
LSU rematched in the Natty and LSU couldn't cross the 50. They forgot how to play
Do you think that's
football.
one of the best games?
No,
Because I mean, okay, well, we shouldn't have. If Oklahoma State wouldn't have sold, we would have played them. But I think that was more of a money aspect because LSU would have beat Oklahoma State by probably 40.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, favorite memory. I don't know what is your really what's your favorite memory? Is it that?
Uh, and probably not, but that's a good one though. I'll say kick six, even though Bama was
Honestly,
on the wrong
I
side
was
of
gonna
it.
I was gonna say the kick six because I mean they still talk about that to this day.
Oh, tell me
So
about it.
yeah, I mean that's for me as an LSU fan. I would probably say when we won the national championship. I mean that was the historic season. You know, one of the greatest college football seasons ever. I'd probably say that. Probably will never be replicated. But yeah, that's all I got. So we're going to wrap it up here. And like every week, we appreciate everybody listening, commenting. Yeah. So till next time, we'll see y'all later.